good, y'all? It's the Demouchets react, and we're back with another video.
Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. So excited about this video. If you're new to us
and we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
Black people are saying that Africans do not like them. What is your take on it?
Well, from my experience, because I visited Africa before. I went to Cape Town, and I think it's more so where you go, because when I was a tourist, I'm still black. We're all still black, whatever. But when I was a tourist in Cape Town, I did not get the treatment that I thought I was gonna receive, you know, from my mutual black people. They weren't so nice, and you know, but a lot of them were. I experienced eating amazing food, you know, a lot of the restaurants, whatever, were really good, whatever. The clubs were good, but when I went to like the supermarket, I did not have really good experiences. Like, they were cursing at me, you know, they were not so nice. And even when I went to the airport, you know, so I think it's just more so about who it is. You can't really label everybody and put them in the same category. You just have to kind of like learn life and kind of keep pushing. You know, I wouldn't say Africans, I would just say certain individuals are not, you know, what we want them to be, you know, as our black people in the community. So yeah.
What about here in the United States? Do you think Africans here in the United States like black Americans?
I do. I have African friends, I have black friends, so I feel like everybody comes together as well. It's honestly the person. It's not more so the culture. And I think they try to mix it because a lot of the other people would consider us as threats. And so that's why I say we need to build communities, stick together. Because, yeah, change it.
I would say culture in a sense. A lot of the time.
Yeah, when she said that a lot of other people look at us as threats, for her to go to Africa and be surrounded by a majority, like mainly black people, it's like we automatically have an expectation that not that we're going to just be loved on, but we can feel comfortable in a way where we can express ourselves to them.
Right, we want to connect.
Yeah, so to be disrespected or somebody cursing at you, I think at the end of the day, that don't knock the fact that we still have high expectations. Mm-hmm. It's just like we can say, okay, maybe that was just a bad experience. That's just from there, but it's not everybody.
Right, and then she did say that she received a lot of love too. You know, even though she had those experiences in Cape Town. Y'all, it's starting to be a blur. That's so sad. It's starting to be a blur. It was just last year, but it's starting to be a blur. But I can't, and it's because of, y'all know what we experienced when we was in Cape Town. Y'all didn't know at the time, but you know, my grandmother was slowly passing away.
Yeah. But
when we did go out in Cape Town, there wasn't like really negative experiences. I can't say there was the following incident.
Okay.
But it wasn't like nobody cursed at us, thankfully, because we would have just been in a cursing match, and y'all know I don't even curse.
Lord.
No, we would have been in a cursing match.
They would have been full blown too.
We were gonna be cursing.
But it wasn't bad.
That is why I always, like, you know, since then when people ask us where to go, because yes, we have had a lot of our supporters have reached out to us afterwards and told us that, hey, we going here, where to go? Can you send us a list to go? I mean, we're going to South Africa with our family. Send us a list of all the places to go to. So love that for them. But I always say, don't stay in one place. Don't just stay in Cape Town, because of course everybody know Cape Town. I love that. I want everybody to experience Cape Town, but don't just stay in Cape Town.
Yeah.
You want to at least go to Johannesburg. You know, for our experience, a lot of Black Americans is going there to, you know, connect with the people and connect with the culture. So make sure you at least go to one other place. You know, but
gotta experience it.
That has a lot to do with dialect. People are not understanding the different languages, their barriers. Also body languages. What may be acceptable within your culture may not be acceptable within mine. It's just more or less learning people and having that understanding and respect for each other.
Yes. But I want to talk about that. Now, y'all did see our experience that y'all just thought was so hilarious, and some people just thought was so dumb. The go train with it, go train. Gautrain experience, there was a language barrier there.
Oh yeah.
Not really language barrier, just understanding what he said. Like we had to like really stare at the security guard's lips to try to really process what he was telling us.
Right.
And a lot of people who was watching those videos was like, y'all don't understand what he's saying. No, I don't. That's why I'm looking at him to try to process slowly each word that he's saying. And he's also saying it fast. But I want to commend him. I wish I knew his name. But like he was so patient with us. He even thought it was funny along with us.
We enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah, it was an experience for us. Like every day that we went out, it was just a learning experience. Us with our children trying to figure out this thing. You know, here we could have one card like what is it? Our RTA app. It's an app for us to get on our public transportation here. Like we have the ferry, we have the trains, the streetcars. Not train. Yeah, the train, the streetcar. We have all of those things. It's an app for us, and I could present my app, one account with this amount of tickets. So I thought it was the same there. There was just, me being ignorant, not knowing.
No, it's not you being ignorant.
Well, ignorant means you just don't know.
But I just think to say ignorant just gives it a little more sternness about not knowing. You get what I'm saying? The experience wasn't so bad to the pro. It's an ignorant encounter.
Well, I'm
it was
not
just
ignorant.
it's just something that we didn't know to do when we did it.
Yeah. I thought we could get away with it on one card, and I think
It
in the
made
beginning we
sense.
did.
It made sense, because you paid twice.
Yeah,
And
we
thought
had
it was
one
gonna
card
go
in the
through.
beginning.
Yeah.
But the second time we went, they made us get a card for each of the members of our family, and it was just something new, and we was having fun with it.
Yeah.
So some of y'all wanted us to be experts.
No.
It was the first experience.
Yeah, first experience.
Y'all know I like my car.
So I can sit here like about 30-day experience in Nigeria. Being in Starbucks and seeing all of the white workers, or white and black, makes me think about, never experiencing a nation of all black people before I have gone to Africa. Since then, I've been in Ghana, and I have spent 30 days in Nigeria. Spending 30 days in Nigeria was a lot different than spending a week in Nigeria. At first, when I went to Ghana, it was like the border was wow, everything was black, and that was amazing. But since I've been to Nigeria, I spent 30 days in Nigeria. I got boutique, of course, because you gotta spend more time. Because you really can't get the full essence of that experience. For me, that means that for the first 2 weeks, we were enamored by all the blackness everywhere you went. And we were everywhere. There was no space that was not. And then by the third week, you started to really understand that whiteness was not getting ready to see it, and you were getting ready to experience your everydayness of racism that you see as a person in America. That is not there. Colonialism and the impact of colonialism on Nigeria was definitely was. But the everydayness of racism and the feeling of having an all-black nation that is fully functioning, beautiful, very complex, and that as long as you didn't open up your mouth and they didn't hear that accent, that Nigerian accent, you fit right in. That was a real beautiful moment. And that's a real beautiful reflection that I have. Just that I want to share.
Yeah, we heard that before. A little hard to hear, but I think I heard it.
So I went to Africa as a Black American with some pretty high expectations, and honestly, I 100% recommend it, but I really just want to kind of level set everybody's expectations as a Black American traveling to Africa, specifically Ghana. I had a certain idea of Africa. It would be like utopia for me. And like, while I 100% recommend it, I just hate that right now. Like, whenever we just go look and research, everyone's trying to influence. And while I'm not trying to de-influence, I just need y'all to be, I want to give more realistic expectations as a Black American that's about to go to Africa. More specifically Ghana, because I know every country is different, but my experience is in Ghana. So one experience that I had was that I was in the car with a friend. He was from Ghana, and we were driving, and we got stopped at a checkpoint. That would be another conversation. So we got stopped at a checkpoint, and
no, I mean that's not a surprise for y'all, because we saw so many checkpoints in South Africa. It just so happened we was on the other side of the road.
Right.
It was happening all the time.
Well, no, twice with us, but we didn't get stopped.
No,
like
we
they
didn't
was
get
just
stopped.
checking for the registration of the car. I think that little circle thing
Whatever.
on the car.
We was good on that.
Yeah, it was good. Thankfully. Wait, hold up. First time it happened, I said, "You good?" I told the driver, "You good? We ain't gonna get stopped, huh?"
Yeah.
They was cool. We was cool.
Oh, you went to America and came back with a Black woman?
What we mean?
Not saying it as a praise, saying it as, hey, you have this opportunity to go do better for yourself, and you came back with something that was already here. I'll let y'all process that how y'all want to, but I know how I processed it. One may think, why bring sand to the beach, basically? Why have a Black woman when you already have a Black woman? Which is just still bad. It's still bad within itself. Like, I really can't make sense of it and make it not a negative thing. So if anybody else can, please, I welcome you. Another thing is the reason and how we ended up with that conversation with him was the checkpoint. The corruption, like, oh my God, there was no reason for us to be pulled over, but we're driving down a street and they're just pulling everyone over just to see if they could find some kind of infraction. And then if they do, no matter how small it is, at that time, the technology wasn't advanced enough, or at least that's what I was told. And so it was either you pay me this money,
right,
or you're going to jail until the judge can see you. No. I don't know their system. Yeah. I was just told that these were the two options, so that was the reason why he had to end up paying him some CDs. The other thing I think is worth mentioning, it wasn't really an issue for me because I thought it was an authentic experience, is that there was no running water at the time, and that we kept having blackouts. So I wasn't really that bothered by it. I knew what to expect. I already knew that was something that was a possibility for me going out there. But yeah, that is a possibility. You might not have running water or electricity at the time.
True.
My last complaint is just something you'll find in almost any country, which is you're American, so they're gonna raise up the prices, hike it up on your ass. Especially if you're like at a market where the prices are not written clearly, they're gonna try to charge you some crazy, insane amount.
See, that's okay because we already figured that part out of the trip. Y'all know we've been planning since I had that dream in 2016 about Ghana. That's why Ghana could not be the first trip because everything has to be planned. Okay, but we already got that part of the trip already down pat, baby. We gonna be smiling behind our guide. Our guide is gonna do all the talking for us.
Right. We
don't want no American price.
Gotta keep cash on you though, man. You got cash on you, just make sure you have it out there. Cash just can't got that. 9 times out of 10, if you run into somebody and it's an officer, just pay your way out if you can.
Cause we ain't going to no jail now.
You have to pay your way out if you can.
We ain't going to no jail. We learned the lesson with not having cash on.
Just saying. Yeah, you want to keep that on you out there for real at all time.
Just for purchasing with them, which is like, come on, I purposely travel to brown countries because I want to put my money into that economy, and then it's just almost like a slap in the face because it's like that's how you're gonna treat us. But that's just what it is. I get it. They're taking their opportunity. That's not probably given to them at every chance. So, I mean, I guess I get it to an extent, but yeah, it is frustrating. Now, with all of that being said, now that I've level set some of your expectations, I love Ghana. And I've been looking at different ways on how to get there through a job or anything, like just so I can be able to stay abroad for a few years. But I just don't want you guys to go there and possibly have those type of disappointments that I had, because it can make or break a trip if you allow it to. I didn't allow it to,
True.
but these are things that I just be thinking about whenever I see people write on comments. Like, it was around the time of all the police brutality in America, and I saw like a lot of people saying like we should just all go back to Africa. All this, guys, it's not rainbows and sunshines. It's a beautiful country. There are a lot of beautiful countries in Africa, but I just want some more realistic expectations as far as Black Americans traveling over there.
We're gonna stop right there, bro. Hey, if the good outweigh the bad, I promise you won't worry about no problems.
Yeah.
You're gonna have fun. You're gonna do your big one.
All right. I agree with what she said, because you can't think that escaping to another country is going to be a better experience than what you experience in your own country. Each country around the world have their own problems. Even the happiest countries in the world, they're always ranked the happiest countries in the world. In Scandinavia, they have their problems.
Of course, of
you know,
course.
There's no perfect country. But yeah, I don't know. It's just when we talk about the police bribing, like I just pray that we just don't deal with that. Cause
all you gotta do is tell them sometimes. You gotta tell them you're a famous singer. You can just sing for them.
Cause then you're gonna be singing all day and all night.
Well, you would get us out of a ticket.
Child, for free.
Yeah,
You a famous dancer. Get to jigging.
Sir, please.
But yeah, give us all of your tips. All of your tips. If your country was mentioned in this video, give us all of your trips of, just traveling.
Yeah,
and what
definitely.
people can expect. All right, y'all. We hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Be sure to subscribe. We'll see you soon.
Peace.